All right, I'm not kidding. I'm about to press play on this thing. Are you ready?
Oh, we've got all the usual stuff. We're going to blow the doors off this week.
It's the Dirt Shed Show. Right, let's get into this week's show. It is jam-packed as normal, and this week's topic is going to be centred around Bull Rampage, which is coming up in the next week. And it's a crazy event, isn't it?
Oh, it's insane. Yeah, it's pretty far removed, I think. It's quite unique.
It's so far removed from what any of us really do on our bikes. We're asking the question, is it even mountain biking? Does it relate to what we do on bikes in any way? Because I know I've never ridden off anything that big.
I think that is the only thing in mountain biking genuinely is extreme. Well, you know, it's one of those events, it's a bit weird. So if I'm down the pub talking to my mates who don't ride mountain bikes, I think that's what they think I do. It's clearly not, but I think that's like the almost other than racing, it's like the representation of mountain biking.
Yeah, it's the example. It's what we want everyone to believe.
That is the extreme sport of mountain biking, right there in a nutshell.
Yeah, and even your mates down the pub, they recognise some of the moments and some of the riders that have made their name.
Well, of course, you've had the people like Magaza in the past flipping that huge canyon jump.
Legend of that
Zinc
place.
Pretty much turns up and does the most insane thing every time.
Yeah, I mean, it terrifies me. I've got to be honest, it does terrify me. But I've loved it when, like a downhill rider, like last year, Nico Vink turned up and a downhill rider had a go. I mean, that's happened a lot over the history of the event with people like Cedric Gracia, GF, and I heard Neil Donahue wanted to try it once, but he didn't think it was a big enough event for him. It is an incredible event, though. It's inspiring.
What is it, though? What is that event to you? I think we need a poll on that.
Cool.
It's pretty different to everyone.
Stick it up here. Stick a poll above your head, Doddy. Right, first option, it scares you. Second option is inspires you. Third is, does it alienate you? It's just too scary. Or fourth option, it makes you feel like a bit of a novice.
Yeah.
Those are your options. Get involved with the poll, and please get involved with the comments down below. Tell us your stories about Rampage, how it impresses you, what you think about it. Is it really mountain biking?
Okay, so into last week's poll. So that was a bit of an interesting one. It was talking about what type of rider are you? And with that video clip, we played to Brian Lopes having a bit of fun there. Yeah. So what are you? 9% of people said I'm a fighter.
All right.
Well, that's good. I like that. There's not many fighters out there.
Some aggression out there.
Yeah. I'm proud of this one. 57 people said I'm a lover.
Yeah, me too.
57%.
Me too. It's about having fun. It's peaceful.
Yeah. Only 8% of people said Lopes to UFC.
Well, I think that's a mistake because I think you could do very well.
I reckon he'd be really good at it.
He's a very competitive guy.
Maybe stubborn.
Yes, and strong, very strong.
But the next best one is Josh Bryson is my guru. 24%.
How many?
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Josh Bryson. Do you know what? Out of I'm a lover or Josh Bryson is my guru, I think I'd go with Josh Bryson.
I think I'd go with Josh Bryson as my guru.
I did click that. Yeah, because I think he's found the way to do professional mountain biking. Yeah. Amazing. Great involvement on the poll, and of course you came in with some comments too. RG Duran says, it looks like Lope was laughing, smiling afterwards, so I don't think it was all that serious. But I guarantee Lopes wouldn't try it with someone like Sean Palmer. I can guarantee you Lopes would try it with anyone.
He would.
And he was serious. He was serious.
Well, Paul Merlin says, I love mountain biking and I'm the least competitive person I know. In all seriousness, however, if I had spent a day travelling in champagne-soaked clothes, horrible stuff, I'd have him too. Really?
I don't think we condone that one. like energy though. Love you guys getting involved. It's always great to hear your views, especially in the poll and in the comments down below. So get going this week. Now it's time to take a look at the Neil with News Donahue.
So in the mountain bike news this week, the main news is the build up to Bull Rampage. So the first piece of news is Remy Vitale is actually not going to make it there. He got denied entry to the US due to visa problems, so that's pretty bad news. Also Brendan Fairclough, who hurt his knee just previous to Bull Hardline, that's not healed up enough yet. Ryan R-Dog Howard is stepping in to replace one of those riders. The start list also includes previous winners such as Strait, Sorgi, Semenuk and Andrew Lecontegui, so can't wait to see that. In other news, World Cup downhill has become harder to qualify for. So now the men's final will be down to 60 qualifiers, and that's down from 80. So that's arguably going to make it harder for privateers. Also, there's only 10 protected places. So if someone gets a puncture in qualifying, now it's only the top 10 riders that season are going to get through to the final. So things do get a little bit more risky. Also, next week on the channel is going to be Freak Week. In celebration of Halloween, we're going to have a themed video every day on the channel. It's going to be very scary.
Oh, thanks, Neil. I am looking forward to Freak Week. I cannot wait. I'm excited about that. It's going to be fun.
Yes, this is coming off the back of Hardtail Week we did last year. It's just a theme this year. It's going to be weird stuff, weird bikes. There's a fat bike in the office, but that's not weird.
There's a bunch of other weird bikes in the office as well.
Yeah, you're pretty excited about these bikes.
Yeah, they're pretty good fun, I think.
Yeah, there's some good stuff coming, so look out for that. Right, let's take a look at what you guys have been saying on the channel over this last week, from last week's Dirt Shed show. Doddy, start us off.
Oh, Ray Palmer. I believe this film should be eligible for an Academy Award in short film documentary.
That's your Whistler video, Martin.
What? Oh yes, I agree. I think it should be up for... I don't think, can any old film just go up for an Academy Award?
I think Ray was actually being pretty serious about this.
Yeah, well.
Let's do it.
Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. It was definitely fun. We all did a pretty good
100%.
job. Burger Bum says, is Neil doing okay? He looks like he's cutting weight.
Oh, it's funny actually. I did lose weight.
He doesn't like being touched.
I lost about a stone after my accident.
Does this make you feel uncomfortable?
Just because of my teeth and sitting on a sofa. But it's coming back, I'll tell you that.
Man, you know you've had a bad crash when you're counting how much weight you've lost in teeth. Jesus, that's bad. That's bad.
Richard Billington, hey, any chance of doing your camo green jersey in a short sleeve version? Would love that. Yes, keep up the great work.
Yes, I think there's probably a good chance we could do that. Yeah, let's look into it. Yeah.
Just cut the sleeves off.
Yeah, just snippy. I did that for Blake and his one.
And you stitched it up and did a really nice hem as well. He literally did do that. That's pretty amazing.
Good skills.
Good job.
53 Gilo is a big GCN fan. He started watching GMBN. You guys, as presenters, have it all over your cousins at GCN. I think that means we're better than them. Seriously, massively entertaining. That's good news.
Thank you very much.
But then, you know.
I put that comment in there. I just wanted to brag that we were doing.
Did you write
Sorry, GCN. No, I didn't write it. I read it and thought I'm having that. Sorry about that.
Are you really sorry?
Not really, no. What else have we got, Doddy?
Speed Police. Right, Carl Hillary says Speed Police are run by Leigh Hart and Jason Hoyt, two New Zealand TV/radio personalities.
Is that right?
They can be found on Radio Hukuri on their show Boona Moon TV, doing things like Speedo Cops and Hamster Man from Amsterdam.
They sound amazing. So we were looking into their Instagram last week. Speed Police on Instagram. Must give them a follow. I haven't had a ticket from them yet, and I was hoping to get one.
Remy Metallia's just had one.
Has he? Yes. Well, you must check them out. They shout out people, or they call out people who've added a bit of speed to their videos. So take a look at them. But it sounds like we should look into them a bit more. I've got some great things to offer. Right, Blake's still not here. I'm not really sure what's going on, but this is First Try Friday and progression session. Can we fill the gap, Neil? Have you got something?
I'll hit you with a progression session. This is from Azerbaijan. Aidan Damazadi has shot this. Check out this drop off. So the first try of his progression session doesn't go too well.
Whoa! Well, that was close.
However,
second go coming in.
We're looking for progression.
Oh, that's great.
100% progression.
Oh, he made it look so much easier.
Yeah, it looked quite natural.
So simple. In fact, he was
was
pretty lucky on that first one. It was nasty.
I reckon he hit his bum and his back wheel.
It was nasty. Yeah, but great. He stuck at it, progressed, nailed it. So easy in the end. Good job.
We've got another one. This one's brilliant. This is Ellie Coates. So it's a bit of a regular. Best dressed mountain bike I've seen lately.
Absolutely. Cool. Look at that top. First Try Friday. Here we go.
Where is that, Neil? You said you look.
Yeah, this is a Canoe. And actually, this drop is much bigger than it looks. As most things are. It's actually a pretty big drop, though.
That is nice.
She made it look so easy.
Made it look small, really.
Oh, mate. That is great. Great work.
Style. Yeah,
well done, Ellie. Here's your badge. First Try Friday. Great job. And I really like that shirt.
So Tech of the Week this week, I just wanted to bring your attention to something I've been using for a long time. It's a little mini ratchet by Topeak. They come in really handy for doing stuff like the cable routing on this bike. It's actually very hard to get a normal Allen key in. So I was doing this the other day and Neil came up and he had a brand new version of the same thing. So it's a Ratchet Rocket Lite NTX. Comes in a cool little set. So you've got all your usual Torx keys and Allen key heads. But what's really especially good is it's got these little torque driver heads. So you've got one here for 6 Newton meters, another one for what's that, 5 Newton meters, another one for 4. And they slot straight into the head of this, which means you've got a whole portable kit here for doing the correct torque settings and all the usual suspects on your bike, like your controls, your stem, your clamps. That is a seriously cool little tool. And as for the actual ratchet itself, just a lovely little bit of kit. Really nicely made.
Neil, you don't need this back, do you?
I do, it's mine. Oh, can't play with that.
Okay. Oh, that's a very neat little
You'll
gadget.
be playing with that on next week's show,
You know what, I've got some good news, boys. We have got some new cross-country winter kit in the shop. So sat down and here, we've got the new
just
jerseys.
in time for the cold weather.
So really nice and warm cross-country
good.
jersey. We haven't really got many cross-country jerseys, so that's pretty cool. Full zip.
Oh,
Like
very cool. Some winter,
I like
some winter jackets. I love that.
Yeah, that's
That's
nice.
a great finish. Look at that.
Windproof.
We've also got some winter bib tights in the background, so check those out. It's a great way for you guys to support us, and we really appreciate it. Very much.
I'm having this. I'm having it. This is mine. Hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges. I didn't tell you were going to do that.
Apparently, people
Yes.
want you to do that, so I'm going to stop interrupting you.
Go on, let's
Anyway,
start.
I'm starting off. This is a brilliant hack. So this is Brad Stubbs. I first thought he'd just made his own hanger, which is hard enough because he's a machinist. But what he's done, he's converted his Scott Genius to a 1x system, but he's kept his rear mech. He's put a bigger cassette on there, and his B tension screw couldn't wind in enough to get it far enough away from the cassette, so he's made a longer hanger
Nice.
to get it away. That is pretty damn smart.
That
isn't it?
is really good.
I would say
That's a really good hack.
That's a good hack. That's a good hack. Yeah, I've got this one from Ryan Linscott, who had a creaky seat rail. He just couldn't solve it. He tried grease and it kept coming back. So what he done is he cut down some old inner tube and he's put it in there as like a rubber shim and fixed the creak. Maybe we should be looking at it that way up, actually.
Is that going to work? It won't last forever.
Well, it has worked. It has worked. Actually,
It
been
doesn't
riding
move
for
around at all.
150 miles. It doesn't creak anymore. He hasn't had to touch it.
That's pretty good.
It's a good job. Like it.
impressed
Well
with
done, Ryan.
I can raise you both on this one now.
Go on. Oh, no.
So Lord Scrub here, you can see where we're going with this one already.
Yes.
So his shock brushes wore out, and instead of sticking his hand in his pocket for £4 or so he's cost,
Yeah.
he's gone out and spent £4 on, boom, cable ties. Yeah, and money well spent there.
So you
Shall we say?
approve.
Oh, hell yeah.
You approve,
Anything
yeah.
with cable ties is
Doddy approves bodge.
Yeah.
I think you've got
I'd say it's
shares.
a hack, actually.
I think you've got shares in the business. Cable ties
I
myself.
wish I invented them.
Yes, so do I. Yeah, great hacks and bodges this week. Real world mountain biking that was. So if you've done anything similar, send it into dirtshed@gmbn.com and we will take a look. And you might be on the show next week. Fingers crossed. Okay, time for the caption contest where you have the chance to win one of these GMBN Camelback bottles. You're going to have to send in some great captions. But first, let's look at last week's winners. Neil, what have we got? I cannot wait to hear one.
Well, this is a picture of Doddy on that massive bike, of course.
Crazy.
Julius Steezer says Blake trying out Doddy's bike for the first time.
Fairly accurate. Yeah.
It is about right because you two are like the opposite ends of the height scale.
It's like twins, isn't it?
You are twins, yeah. You're the tall version and Blake is like a miniature.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito version of you. Yeah. Yeah, what else?
Todd T, when you take fat bikes to a whole new level.
Yeah.
It did have massive wheels on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like dissing fat bikes though. I like them. I like them.
And then the Hinsect says, Honey, I Shrunk the Doddy. What's the winner? What's the winner out of
I think the first one.
go with
That was
that.
really good.
Steezer.
Julius Steezer, you have won yourself a
Julius Steezer.
GMBN bottle. It's on its way to you now.
Nice.
Lovely. Right, and this is this week's photo. Take a look. It's Blake. It's not his finest moment.
I'd say it's one of his best.
Yeah. What have you got to say about that? Let us know in the comment section down below. It's your chance to win a GMBN Camelback bottle. I'm very excited about this one this week. Conor Jacob, I think we've discovered a bit of a genius here. He's already got like 2,000 views on this video, but you've got to check it out.
Nice.
Have a look at this.
Oh, we need a bit of a...
Put the lights out. Right, here we go. And you know what's cool about this is he's got some serious style. And he loves smacking in some
cool.
So he's
nice
running a
drop.
Yeti SP6.
Yeah.
I like the style of the video as well, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite raw, isn't it?
So this is Wellington, New Zealand.
Oh, I love his riding style. I'm not sure
he's
about
aggressive.
the Adidas trainers. Not trainers, trousers.
Tracky bottoms, yeah.
Yeah, not sure about those. Nice whip.
Wow.
Oh, that's
sick.
nice into that bank. Yeah.
Tapping that back wheel on there is so good.
He's good. He's young as well, isn't he? He's a really good rider.
16 years old. Got it all going on. I think we've discovered a star here.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see this guy in the pro ranks.
Conor Jacob, remember the name.
Flying. whack. Love how he goes into that wall. That is a great video. I'm telling you, that is a great video. Lights up. We are very happy to see that one. Conor, good job, good riding. Get prepared now because your phone's about to go crazy. That's what happens. We've made some big stars viewer edits. Have you done a good viewer edit? Send it in. We'd love to see it.
Right, it's time for fails and bails, and we've got a great one to kick us off. This is from Juan Bandana, who's in Honduras in Central America.
Nice.
And this is almost a front flip. If it has kept his hands on the bars.
Oh, I'm so scared.
It's an incredible buck.
The slow-mo.
Oh, it's gone big tongue already.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! No! Protect your face. Protect your face. Not with a floor.
I'm quite amazed how early you let go of
Wow,
bars.
that is not a nice crash.
That was
Hope you're alright, dude.
textbook face
nice.
Looked like he got away with it, but it's, I don't know, what sort of mood does it put you guys in? I don't know if I want to see more of it, but if you do, let's give it a try. Run, VT! Time for some bangers and some shout outs. I'm going to start us off this week with an Insta banger. Great little clip of Tomasola, a really fantastic Red Bull Trials rider I've always admired, and I like how he's using his mountain bike in this clip. So check that out, it's pretty rad.
And I'm going to throw you towards Enduro JC, who is Jerome Clements, who actually announced this year that he's not going to race the full EWS next year, so not full retirement. But at the moment, he's off in the Himalayas and having a pretty cool adventure, so check out his Instagram account.
Yeah, it's great.
Nice. Yeah, I want to give a shout out actually to Peak Rider, which is over on Kickstarter. So this is a pretty cool device that goes inside your bag, and it's for holding your bike. You've got this little attachment that goes in your down tube for the hiker bike section, so you can hook your bike onto it and you still use your hands. Really cool device. I hope that gets into production, so I'm really into that.
Yeah, I love that. It's a good Kickstarter option. I'm going to take a look at that. I'm also going to do a shout out to Scotty Cranmer video. It's a year since his accident. He has come so far, and in this latest video, he goes back to the actual spot where he had his accident, kind of explains it. It's really touching, but it's also really as inspiring as ever because he's just such a positive dude. I get a lot from watching his videos. I think you will too, so definitely go and have a look.
Yeah, I've not seen that, so I'll have to check that out. What I have seen, something very cool, it's Bernard Kerr and Ollie Wilkins in the Surrey Hills, absolutely shredded, so check it out. It's good fun.
Fast. Competition time. We've got absolutely tons of stuff to give away in results, so that's good news.
Two big winners, so we're giving away two SRAM GX Eagle full drivetrains.
Great prize.
The winners are Thomas Debski, well done, and Tobias Jernberg.
What? Winners.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
we've also got a whole bunch of 661 pads going out to people. So Mike McKiskey gets the downhill setup, and Toby Mills get you the trail setup. So well done for that.
Brilliant. Also, we have got the results here of the Nuke Proof pedals and grips competition. 5 winners on the screen. If you see your name, that stuff is going to be winging its way to you. And to finish off our competition section this week, we've got a little bit more here from Neil when he was in a wood with the fabric competition.
Now in this competition we're giving away 10 of these gizmos. This is the Fabric AccuBar, and this is a super accurate tyre pressure gauge. So we always talk about tyre pressure in our videos, about how much it can change the riding characteristics of your bike. And actually nowadays we're getting bigger tyres, higher volume tyres, and it does make a massive difference. So you need a really accurate pressure gauge. Now this one measures to 0.5 psi increments, and it's actually designed for mountain bike tyres. So it only goes up to 40 psi, so you can get a super accurate gauge. Now the cool thing about this is it's a standalone pressure gauge, or it also works in line with any pump. So let's show you how that works. So this works with both types of valve. I'm running tubeless, so I've got Presta. So I simply undo this top cap and slide it out, and then I wind that on, and it gives me a super accurate reading of my tyre pressure. So that's it as a standalone pressure gauge, but the great thing about this is it'll turn any pump into a pressure gauge pump. So you simply attach this to your pump, just like you would your tyre valve, and away you go. So you've also got a bleed valve on the side of this pressure gauge to get your tyre pressure down to exactly where you want it. Let's try 26. Now I can see this being very helpful to someone who only has a super lightweight trail pump. Now this will turn it into a pressure gauge.
Time for a bike vault party. All these bikes are nice, but which ones are super nice? Has yours made it? Let's take a look. It's open.
First things first.
Oh, God. All right.
Called out on it again.
The bike vault is open. Let's go. First one from Ali Tennant.
That's not special as Epic or something, is it?
Back in the 26-inch wheelbase, I presume.
That's a nice.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. Like the leather cutaway seat.
Got the brain. They're still using that on the new Epic.
They are, yeah. We said it's not Foxy anymore. It's the Rockshox brain.
It's a nice, lads.
I didn't have any
It's
of that.
nice. It couldn't get more than that.
Oh, we've got another one. Stump jump.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Great epic background.
That's doing it for me.
I don't know if it's a nice.
You know
It's
what?
definitely nice.
I think we should be stingy this week. Andrew Jacobson's bike, this is.
So this is triple chainring, and now that chainring looks massive.
It does
today.
look huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how your perception changes.
That's nice.
Oh, another special.
3 Specialised. What's
FSR,
going on?
that's very cool. Oh,
I'm well into that.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's
I think
as far as
Chris
super nice.
Taylor has got the first super nice this week.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is good.
proper cross-country machines. Oh, look at that. That's a one by as well.
Just weapon.
How times
weapon, yeah.
change.
Yeah, I like it.
Another specialised.
Dirk Van Zyl, specialised Enduro 29.
Who's that? South Africa
Cape
or something?
Town. Yeah.
Yeah, so say it looks like Table Mountain and Lion's Head, don't they?
Yeah,
He's racing. Got a number plate on.
Love that place.
I think it's a super nice.
That's very nice.
You want a super nice?
Hit that horn. I really like it. I really do. Oh God, I thought it was going to be another specialised. I've been in real trouble. Thank God, Jean-Luc Alas has saved me. He's in the gold mining trail in the
South Island, New Zealand.
Bahan Mountains in New Zealand.
I really
That's
like
nice.
that.
Yeah.
In my book, that's a cool bike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good.
I don't know.
like
Is
it.
it stock?
It's like it's a trail enduro bike, and look where he's up. He's gone miles.
He's
on this
probably
thing,
up
by the
there,
looks
isn't
of
it?
Go on.
That's
well,
what mountain bike.
Yeah, come on.
Super nice. Well done, Jean-Luc. Oh yeah, Jimmy Pembo in New Zealand as well with a really nice Santa Cruz.
It's a good looking bike.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
We're
nice.
getting harsh. We're getting harsh here.
There's a lot of them.
It's very nice.
Nice bike.
Yeah, nice.
Can you?
What's that?
Cat's Strive.
Nice.
This is Cat Strive. That makes me think it's
Nice girl called Cat.
yeah. But that makes me think there's another photo to come with this. Cat Strive. It feels like it should be someone else's bike too.
Ah, I see what you mean. I think that's really nice. I like the picture as well. It's cool.
Yeah.
That front tire looks massive.
It does, almost
I
like
think
plus,
it's a
isn't it?
really. I think before you hit the horn, I think it's a super nice photo. I don't think it's a super nice in the bike vault.
All right, we'll go with that. I think that's harsh.
Mark Foley, sorry, in north of Rifle, Colorado.
Oh, I'd love to go riding there. That's
Wow,
amazing.
I mean,
yeah.
it's some serious matching colours there.
Yeah. Put a seat post on backwards.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it just needs a little bit of a short top tube.
Yeah, maybe.
Good for climbing position.
What are you
I
saying,
guess.
lads? What are you saying?
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
nice.
It's nice.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh, hello.
Nix Capra. Could this be?
yeah. That's
There
good.
we go.
See where you're going. Yeah, it's nice.
That's
I'm
very
into
nice.
that.
We can't give. Did we give? What did we give Cat?
We said it was
No.
just nice.
This
Just
is a
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
a
also
nice.
nice.
Don't want to cause arguments. And it is just a nice. You know, trail leading the way in the background, though. I am a sucker
I
for
like the
that.
attention to detail with the tyre logos at the top and bottom matching.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Should we give it a super?
Oh, go on then.
Super nice.
got it.
Sorry, Cat. Paul O'Brien is in with an orange
nice.
5. No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
I'd say. I mean, I do love orange 5s, but they're not for everyone.
I don't know. What do you reckon?
I'm opting out. I'm going to let you guys decide.
Nice.
Well, I've never ridden one, so I wouldn't
Think
know.
of how nervous Paul is watching
They're
this.
fun. I like orange
He's
ones.
wondering now, what are they going to give me? What are they going to give me? Neil, what are you going to give Paul?
Let's give it a super.
Super nice. Then we're out of the bike
Wow.
vault. God, we luxuriated in that this week.
We did.
Sorry about that. But
Let's
it's
see your
fun.
bikes. Let's
It's
see 'em.
fun. Send your bikes into the bike vault. I tell you what, I know because I've met people who've got super nices and they are pumped on it.
No.
Great stuff coming up on the channel this week. What are you guys looking forward to most?
Well, I did a pro bike check with Jerome Clements. I was talking about him earlier, actually.
Yes.
Bit of a Jerome Clements fanboy. He's a good bloke.
Yeah.
And I checked out his bike at Finale Liguro. He's
Looking
got
forward
some
to that.
gizmos on that bike.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
like Jerome. Cool guy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a pretty cool like night riding mistakes video. Things you definitely do not want to do when you go out riding. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and it looks amazing, that video.
If you looked on our Instagram this week, you might have seen a little clip of Blake getting up to mischief. So
yeah, looking forward to some night riding stuff coming up. I'm really looking forward to this week. We've got one all about one finger braking. Sounds simple, right? But I think it makes a dramatic change to the way you ride if you're not doing it already. And anyone who's using one 100%. Finger braking will just say like, well, how do you ride any other way?
Yeah.
So definitely check that out. Been a great show this week. Really enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Get involved in the poll in the comment section down below, and make sure you watch some more vids. What could they be watching?
Click over here for Doddy's top 10 MTB life hacks. I learned a few things from that one. It's very good.
Cool, thank you. And I would go to 4 night riding skills, absolute essentials for getting out there in the dark in the woods. Really helpful video, that.
Great vid. Hit the logo to subscribe and get involved with the channel, and of course, give us a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.